So in the game, you'll be playing as Ciri, a professional monster slayer, a witcher. She explores the world and hunts down monsters for coin. The region we are in is called Kovir, and you'll get to explore it in the game. Right now, Ciri is investigating a monster, and after gathering new clues, she is heading back to a nearby village. Alright everyone, meet Kelpie!
Let weeds be weeds, Kelpie.
So just like Geralt had Roach, Ciri has her own loyal companion.
We return to town.
These two characters need to feel like one. Since you're gonna explore the world on horseback, riding needs to feel seamless, natural, and just fun.
Yeah, and to support that, we're introducing multi-character motion matching in Unreal. So Ciri and Kelpie, they're perfectly synchronized when mounting from any angle and speed. And we also support root motion movement on Kelpie, so controlling her feels realistic and grounded. And there are also some really nice improvements to our Unreal Chaos Flesh Solver and these machine-learned deformations. So you've got realistic muscles moving and stretching under Kelpie's skin without compromising the performance there.
Welcome to Valgrest. So Valgrest is a port town, a hub for fishing, trade and mining. It's one of those places where you can meet shady characters or overhear gossip from other lands. It's also where Ciri took on her current contract. High-tech, let's leave Kelpie here and explore the marketplace and food. I'm so excited we can finally show you some of this stuff. Let's see what Valgrest has to offer.
Not her again.
Nine gazes I present him with a fish. For the furry rascal will often wink, and a bear's weight grants good fortune.
Pardon.
Guys, notice how responsive the world is. Character actions directly affect what happens around you, sometimes even setting off chain reactions. Everything is working together. Oh, look at this poor gentleman being taught how to fly by an angry innkeeper. That's what happens when you cheat at Gwent.
Last of it, is it?
Okay, so this is the guy who gave the Ciri the quest she's on. Like you probably suspect, he has his own agenda in all of this.
You off your tits again, Wilfred. Get your ass up.
A typical day's toil.
Who in? Osiris. What news of my wagons? No eternity is taking that damn salt to arrive.
I found them. And, well, suffice to say, they'll not reach you. As for the salt, I found not one speck. I presume this comes as no surprise to you. Now. Kovir's smuggling trade is of no concern to me.
Shush, shush, shush.
The manticore that flattened your cart and devoured your men. Quite the opposite.
Manticore? No, them winged hellspawn dwell in the arse end of Creighton. Not here.
So we're almost done, but before we go, here's a small gift for all Witcher fans. A first look at Lanexeter.
Onward, Kelpie. We what?
The Witcher 4 is being developed by CD Projekt Red, marking the beginning of a new saga in the Witcher universe. The game follows Ciri as the main protagonist, taking players to the region of Kovir, which will make its first appearance in the video game series. Ciri has matured significantly, showcasing high levels of combat prowess and advanced magical abilities, wielding a silver sword as a fully fledged Witcher. The narrative explores moral complexity through monster contracts that blur the lines between human nature and supernatural threats. Combat has evolved to match Ciri's more nimble fighting style compared to Geralt's approach, offering fresh gameplay mechanics. The game is being built entirely in Unreal Engine 5, marking CD Projekt Red's transition away from their proprietary Red engine. Recent tech demonstrations have showcased innovative UE5 technology powering the game's open world, delivering unprecedented visual fidelity and advanced character modeling. The world design maintains the series' signature depth with expansive exploration, complex side quests, and meaningful player choices. The Unreal Engine 5 implementation enables authentic natural landscapes through nanite technology, creating immersive environments that push current-generation hardware capabilities. The Witcher 4 will not release until after 2026, with current projections pointing to 2027 for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
Zafar, did you get a signal?
After the large haul down this corridor, they shut down this part of the facility. Long time before our arrival.
Fine. Let's deal with those guys first.
In Yoloda. They never look up. Zafar, you were right. They shut down this.
Wait!
Alota! I need backup!
Hold on, I'm coming! I'll cover you. Thanks.
I can't see shit from here.
The bird up high shall be thine eyes.
What the hell happened here?
Hey, buddy.
The Expanse Osiris Reborn is an upcoming sci-fi action RPG from Owlcat Games, creators of Pathfinder and Warhammer RPGs, built in Unreal Engine 5. Set in the beloved The Expanse universe, you play as a Pinkwater security mercenary trapped during the catastrophic Eros Station lockdown. The storyline centers on your own crew and a war-torn solar system teetering on the brink of conflict. Gameplay evokes strong Mass Effect vibes, cover-based third-person shooter mechanics, low-gravity movement via mag-locked boots, squad-based combat, and real-time tactical abilities. Customize your origin. Choose to be Earther, Martian, or Belter, each path shaping crew loyalty and narrative outcomes through meaningful choices. Visually, the game merges hard sci-fi realism with cinematic flair, zero-G sequences, space frame battles, and atmospheric planetary visits across Eros, Ceres, Mars, and beyond. Companions are fully fleshed, offering dialogue-heavy interactions and loyalties that respond to your decisions. The Expanse Osiris Reborn is confirmed for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S, with no release date yet.
The great Silkovsky once said, "One could count 1,000,000 billion suns in the known universe. So why do we deny other intelligent beings? It is said, if they were out there, they would have visited Earth. My answer is, maybe they will visit us. But time has not come yet for this. The dawn of a new era. The era of Atomic Heart 2.
Underneath the strobe lights, ready for a crazy night. I can hear your heartbeat. Underneath the strobe lights, ready for a crazy night. I can hear your heartbeat. Underneath the strobe lights, ready for a crazy night. I can hear your heartbeat. Underneath the strobe lights, ready for a crazy night. I can hear your heartbeat. Underneath the strobe lights, ready for a crazy night. I can hear your heartbeat.
Atomic Heart 2 is being developed by Mundfish following the success of their debut title, which has reached over 10 million players worldwide. The sequel returns players to the retro-futuristic universe with new characters and dangers, immersing you in events on a global scale while raising the bar for what an open-world action RPG can deliver. This action-adventure role-playing game emphasizes story, character development, and player freedom within a living world rich with possibilities. The game features an expanded RPG system that allows extensive world exploration, complemented by an improved combat system enabling dual-wielding combat with both hands simultaneously. Built entirely on Unreal Engine 5, the game maintains the retro-futuristic aesthetic of an alternate Soviet Union while delivering enhanced visual fidelity and intricate detail. Early reports suggest the sequel adopts a more somber and intense tone compared to its predecessor, while preserving the signature blend of robots, mutants, and alternate history storytelling that defined the original. The experience will include narrative-driven missions, character progression, and an evolving world where players can collaborate to complete objectives and uncover the story. Atomic Heart 2 is scheduled for release in 2026 for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
Monsters have always been here, watching from the shadows. And when we were at our weakest, they came out into the light. We feared for our lives, but we should have feared for our souls instead. The vampires didn't come to kill us. No, they came to rule. To turn us into mindless, docile cattle. Not me, though. They tried to change me into one of them. became something else instead. Their worst nightmare. A Dawnwalker. Trapped between the two worlds. Fighting to even the score. Fighting to understand the evil behind it all.
He is out there, watching, seeping into you, growing.
The Blood of Dawnwalker is an upcoming single-player open-world dark fantasy RPG developed by Rebel Wolves, a studio founded by former CD Projekt Red veterans, and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment. Set in the 14th century kingdom of Vale Sangora, the game follows Cohen, a young man transformed into a Dawnwalker, caught between human and vampire. The Blood of Dawnwalker releases in 2026 for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
Thou shalt not kill. So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands. But ambitious men do not listen. I sought no war. But war found me. I became like them. I took up the sword, prayed I could win redemption through my deeds. But some paths, once taken, have only one ending. I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only death. But that's just my story. Go write your own.
Chronicles Medieval is being developed by Raw Power Games. This action RPG places you in a sprawling, dynamic medieval European world where you begin with nothing but determination and ambition. The game emphasizes player choice and consequence, creating a living environment where no two stories are ever the same. You'll forge your path from humble beginnings to power through intense combat, territorial conquest, and strategic warfare. The standout feature is the large-scale battle system that allows you to command massive armies, featuring historically accurate units like English longbowmen, French cavalry, and Imperial polearm infantry. Combat combines physics-based melee mechanics with real-time tactical command, enabling you to participate directly in skirmishes, field battles, and castle sieges while coordinating broader military strategies. The game delivers authentic medieval warfare with fluid weapon mechanics and castle construction systems. Chronicles Medieval enters early access on Steam in 2026 for PC, with co-op support planned for the full release.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky, a giant cube. I can still barely believe it myself. When it showed up, I was in the lab. I didn't even see it. You know, I felt that same fear, though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness. How did the whole of humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
The cube is made by Munfish, taking place in the Atomic Heart world as a multiplayer RPG shooter. This game features a giant floating cube that rotates, filled with different areas and strange mysteries. Inside this cube is a hidden equation that can change reality itself. Players need to survive as the cube turns and work together to find out what's really going on. The game focuses on teamwork as you explore this dangerous structure with other players. You'll move through different environments inside the cube, trying to solve its mystery and save humanity from whatever's hidden within. The cube keeps the retro future style from Atomic Heart, but adds new gameplay based on the rotating cube design. Each time it rotates, new areas open up and players face fresh challenges while working together to crack the reality-changing equation. The cube releases in 2026 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
I care that the colony is in disarray. We didn't come to Arcadia to get bogged down in pointless warfare. We came to spread freedom and liberate resources for profit. But this pesky Earth Directorate agent is mucking things up. They're not alone in doing so. And they think they can just choose how things play out. They could stop us from stealing the Protectorate's brainwashing technology, which we need to improve our market share. What if this stranger aligned with the Order and that world computer of theirs? That could be the key to closing the rifts that threaten the colonies. So, you see why this menace must be wiped from the face of existence. Or, better yet, brought to our side through the power of capitalism. Now, let's get out there and buy our way to victory!
The Outer Worlds 2 is Obsidian's bold sequel to its satirical sci-fi RPG, returning you to the corporate-run colony of Arcadia, now embroiled in a new conflict between the authoritarian Protectorate and the rebel faction Auntie's Choice. You play as an Earth Directorate agent, exploring a rich world where your choices shape not just outcomes, but the tone of every faction you encounter. Combat blends first-person FPS action with stealth and dialogue-based tactics. You can even switch to third-person on the fly for a more strategic view. Expect expanded weapon variety, like freeze guns, shrink rays, and crowd control options, plus a deeper perk system inspired by titles such as Fallout New Vegas, featuring traits like the darkly humorous serial killer that drops health-boosting hearts. Factions and companions get more attention this time. 6 diverse crew members, each with their own mission lines, and faction-specific radio stations bring humor and personality to every region. Dialogue is more reactive than ever, with your skill investment impacting not just combat, but story and humor tones. The Outer Worlds 2 launches on October 29th, 2025 for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
Betrayal burns because it can only come from someone close. An enemy can't hurt you like a friend.
Who are you?
Sono Enzo. I work here.
My friends, my family. My beautiful daughter, Isabella.
Don Torrisi looks out for people around here. Sometimes the client is feeling less than cooperative and we need to,
teach them a lesson.
Remind them of their obligations.
This is between us and Spadaro. Where I come from, commitment means everything.
If this is how he wants it, this is how it'll be.
The Dons noticed you, Enzo. This is an opportunity.
Do you wish to commit to this family?
Enzo! We can't let them get away!
When Isabella became involved, it became our business.
He died for my father, for his honor. I won't let you do the same.
We have a traitor.
This stays between me and you.
This family, loyalty is everything.
We do not always get to choose what we do.
We can choose who we are.
And who are you, Enzo?
Mafia The Old Country is the next big thing from Hangar 13, and it's taking us all the way back to where it began, in early 1900s Sicily. The game puts you in the shoes of Enzo Favara, a young guy who's had a rough start working in brutal sulfur mines, but everything changes when he gets pulled into the Teresi crime family. It's not just about guns and cars this time, it's about legacy, blood, and what it really costs to rise in the underworld. You'll see how the Mafia first formed, how the codes and power structures started, and the choices that shaped it all. There's horseback riding, fistfights in dusty backstreets, and shootouts with old-school revolvers. The game's built on Unreal Engine 5, so everything looks stunning, gritty, real, and full of atmosphere. If you've ever wondered how the Mafia really began, this is your story. Mafia The Old Country hits PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S on August 8th, 2025.
I saw my world fall to ash, consumed by the void. Try as I might to quell their advance. 'Twas all for naught. Some say time stops for no one. Neither man nor God, living nor dead. Yet what then of those who deigned to turn back the hands of fate? To save what remains of our broken worlds, you need only take my hand. Return to the past, where your
Chrono Odyssey is an upcoming action MMORPG developed by Chrono Studio and published by Kakao Games. Set in the expansive world of Cetera, players join the Sentinels, elite warriors battling cosmic forces threatening the fabric of reality. The game features a seamless open world powered by Unreal Engine 5, offering dynamic weather, day-night cycles, and diverse biomes like grasslands, snowfields, and swamps. Combat is action-oriented with 6 distinct classes: Swordsman, Ranger, Sorcerer, Berserker, Paladin, and Assassin, each capable of wielding 2 weapons and utilizing time manipulation abilities via the Chronotector artifact. Players can engage in challenging dungeons, large-scale raids, and PvP content. The game also emphasizes meaningful crafting and resource gathering, fostering a vibrant in-game economy. Chrono Odyssey is scheduled for release in the 4th quarter of 2025 on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
This place. Also, you don't have a chance.
want the same thing, Musashi. But there's only room for one at the top. And it won't be a coward who runs from jewels. Words never did work between us, did they? Sasaki Ganyu.
Onimusha Way of the Sword is made by Capcom, bringing back the legendary series after nearly 20 years. This action game takes place in Kyoto during Japan's Edo period, where the historic capital has been twisted by evil clouds of malice. You play as a new samurai who gets the legendary Oni Gauntlet and becomes an Onimusha. Your job is to fight through blood-stained battles against monstrous Genma creatures in dark fantasy combat. The game features fast-paced 3D sword fighting where you mix normal attacks with special Oni powers. Each stage is filled with mystery, danger, and intense swordplay action as you explore the corrupted city. Ancient Japanese mythology influences the story and enemy designs, creating epic boss battles. This third-person single-player experience focuses on bloodbaths of intense combat. The early Edo period setting shows Kyoto transformed into an eerie place infested by demonic forces. It's the first true return since 2006's Dawn of Dreams. Onimusha Way of the Sword releases in 2026 for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.